Hey, and thanks for coming through. I am Star. Of course, this is a Sin Starship Tarot, and this is the weekend edition for January 30th and 31st. We know that time is fluid, so that means that this reading could resonate at any time throughout January, anytime we have this energetic lineup again. So, therefore, take what resonates with you. Please leave what does not. Know that this is a collective reading. That means it's for everybody. So if it resonates with you, let me know. If you need a personal reading, you can reach out to me at any of my outlets that are listed below. If you are the Aquarian and you're watching, today is your Earth Day, and happy Earth Day, happy birthday, happy solar return to you. If you know an Aquarian and it's their day or their season, you make sure you show them some love this Aquarian season, okay? So, with no further ado, it's the weekend edition. We know that these ones can get a little bit longer, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. All right. So our sun for this time of year, our sun for this time of year, is definitely Aquarius. So we are in Aquarius season right now. So we are basically focusing on being able to evolve, being able and prepared for the change. Like, going through Capricorn season, we were basically that was our achievement period, but it was more of a time where we were able to balance out what it is that we needed in order to grow, and what it is that we needed to let go in order to grow. So now that we are in Aquarius, it's like, basically, what have you learned from that? What is it that you are willing to let go? What are you willing to change? It's about setting up opportunities for yourself. It's actually, you get a lot of aha moments, like when it comes to evolution, like things that you didn't realize that you thought, or ways that you didn't realize that you thought before. Those things actually come to the forefront. You get a more understanding of why it is that you rebel. Like, why do you act the way that you act? Like, you're able to get um, to the root of your own issues, and to the root of your own thinking, and applying it not only to yourself, but when dealing um, with other people around you, and other people that you allow to be around you. The Aquarian season is a very humanitarian like type of energy. Like, we care about everyone, and we want everyone to be treated fairly, especially ourselves. It's actually also about, your own individuality. Like, yeah, we care about other people, but we care about our own outcome and how things are applied as well. So for both days, those that is our sun. Now the moon for the 30th starts off with Leo, because we do still have that Leo moon energy here. So it does start off with Leo, but it actually goes into Virgo. So it goes from the sun into Mercury, right? So it's like that Leo energy just comes in, and it shines a light on how it is that you're thinking, how it is that you're communicating, how it is that you are actually able to problem solve. It also has to do with you networking, and speaking with the right people in order to evolve, in order to create opportunities for yourself. It's about you. Um, it's about you taking control and being honest with your communications. Like, if you're doing things that are online, then it's about actually being able to strategize to market things of that nature. So it's really shining a light on your communication, how it is that you communicate, and how it is that you work with other people. in order to get things done. Now, Saturday is the energy that we'll deal with first. We know that that's Capricorn. So on Saturday is basically bringing that that Leo, Aquarius, and Capricorn energy together. That is a powerful day, along with Aquarius, Capricorn, um, Leo, and Virgo. Right, the moon itself is Virgo, so it's like Aquarius is here, begging us to evolve, and then Leo is like here, begging us to be ourselves, and be true to who we are with being ourselves. And then Mercury comes in, and Mercury is begging us to communicate, like communicate who it is that you are, communicate who it is, um, that you inspire to be. Communicate the fact that you actually need freedom. Communicate the fact that you are actually trying to evolve. And then we have our chakra for the day, which is the third eye chakra. And that's basically, saying communicate how it is that you need to evolve, communicate what it is that you need in order to be able to achieve. But at the same time, when you are communicating, you can't just rely on intellect alone. You have to trust spirit. Like, you have to trust your energy. Like, you have to trust your intuition. You have to be able to see. You have to have inner vision. Like, you have to believe and have faith, basically, that whatever it is that you're saying that you're needing, that those needs are definitely going to be met. But if they are not met, this Virgo Mercury moon is basically saying, like, look, how do we problem solve this? How do we work this and get this to the next point? Okay. And then we have Sunday, and Sunday, that Leo energy is back. Who am I? What am I doing? So on Sunday we have it's the Aquarius sun, and then it's the Virgo moon, and then the day itself is Sunday. So that's that Leo energy that's back again. And the chakra for the day, of course, is the crown chakra. So that's, once again, that's Aquarius asking you to evolve. That is the Mercury moon asking you to communicate. Sunday, the day, Leo is asking you to be who you are, to stand in your ground, to be motivated. And it's almost like, the Leo energy also asks you not to be so serious, because it deals with like a superficial energy, like things that are on the top, like deal with the truth of the situation, like as it is, like as you see it, as you need it to be, in order for you to be able to evolve. Like, one of the things that's actually coming from this full moon in Leo is basically like shining a light on our darker sides, our darker emotions, the things that we don't really want to share because we think we might be judged on them. But those are the things that really make us who we are. So it's like the energy itself is saying, come out and be that. Know who you are. Trust your higher self. Trust that that there is duality. Trust that you are connected to the divine. Like, there's a yin and there's a yang in everything. Know that you are not alone in the way that you feel, and that the way that you feel, it makes sense. Stand on what you believe in, the ground that you believe in, so that others actually acknowledge it. Because if you stand in it, and if you believe it, and it's your truth, and you're really not hurting anyone else, then those around you have no choice but to respect you. Or you change your frequency, you change your circle, you get that Aquarius energy, and you evolve. you move on even if they don't get it, right? Okay. So I definitely hope that makes sense. That is going to be our energy for the weekend. If it resonates with you, please let me know. Like, subscribe, comment. If you have not yet, please share. Tell someone about Ascend Starship Tarot. All right. So let's go ahead and get into our tarot reading for the day. So, a Tarotscope. It's not a tarot reading, it's a Tarotscope. All right, so basically, it's a lot going on. We know that with Tarotscopes, it's a thousand different scenarios or a thousand different stories can come up. So if I change it and it stops making sense to you, I apologize. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Personal readings are available. You can definitely reach out to me at ascendstarship.net and you can book your reading there. February is coming up, so we'll have some Valentine or February specials. So yeah, just let me know. But anyway, let's move on into this reading. So we're actually coming in with the Knight of Pentacles. So coming in with this Knight of Pentacles, I feel like some of us are actually going through some major changes right now. It could be like when it comes to business, you have slow but steady offers that are coming in, something that you've been working on. Something that you've been working on for a while. And it's not really exciting. It's like you're not like really in the exciting phase. You're in the phase where you're putting in work, but it's consistent, and it brings stability. Or it helps with actual stability. There's definitely a lot of hard work that has been put in. I feel like some of you have probably given birth to projects, or new businesses or new ideals. Some of you, you've actually moved into new homes. You're traveling. Some of you have even added on to your family, or maybe some of you will actually be moving around springtime, and this is just you setting the foundation for the move that you are actually getting ready to make. Okay, now we have this high priestess right here. And basically, with the high priestess, this is the major arcana. This is the major thing that's going on in your life right now. And it looks like more than anything right now in life, you're really just looking for, balance. You're trying to figure out what you want to do, emotionally, right? Emotionally, you've grown a lot. Maybe you come from a family where there are very, very strong female figures. Maybe you even come from a family, or maybe the business that you have built has a lot to do with maybe spirituality of some sort. You may be a tarot reader, or you may be a candle reader. You may be, you may have something witchy going on with yourself. You may really be into the occult. I don't. I feel like you may be someone that's actually into holistic health. And you work with like herbs and things of that nature, and it may be something that came from your mother's side of the family, and now you've created a business off of this, right? This is definitely you being strong, like the feminine energy in you being very strong, and you having a strong connection to the occult. Like I feel like there's someone that's like very, very clairvoyant, and you're tapping into your gifts. Maybe for some of you it wasn't even something that you knew was actually a part of your family. It's maybe something like that you found. So you're really at a point where you're learning and you're working hard on these things by yourself, and you're really not sure It's like you work hard, but you don't really, I don't see you like actually having like a formal education. I see you almost like teaching yourself here with this Five of Swords. It's like, and because you're teaching yourself, you're not quite sure of the knowledge that you have. It's almost like sometimes you feel like you're upside down in your thoughts. Like, are you going in the right direction? Am I doing this right? I'm really not sure. Um, but it's almost like you doubt yourself when it comes to what it is that you need. But it's like spirit is saying, look, like you have the gifts, like, but you have to be the one to work on them in order to help them manifest. And that's for some of you. For others of you, right? um there's like this whole like love story that's here. um so I feel like basically what you are looking for is your Knight of Pentacles. Like you're looking for your knight in shining armor. Like you're looking for someone um to come in and rescue you, and for you to sail off in the world together, and for him to bring you stability, and you to um and you all to like have kids, build a family, and do all of those things with. And I'm not saying that that cannot and that won't not happen, because it will and it can. Especially with this high priestess here, that's balance, that's like trusting your intuition, but that's also being patient. That's also allowing things to be revealed, because I almost feel like when you get into relationships, like spirit be in your ear, like wait, slow down, don't go so fast, like take your time, balance yourself out, like allow things to reveal themselves. But I almost feel like you get head over heels, like, and that's what that high priestess is. It's almost like you get head over heels for the relationship, and you feel like it's like a false start, it's like a false victory, like you feel like you have something good, and then when you actually sit down and you pay attention to it, it's something that you don't really want. um or maybe you get it and it looks good and then you doubt it, so maybe you kind of like self-sabotage it. um or like that's like really what I'm getting with that. Like it's like you don't pace yourself, you rush in, like and you don't really take time to figure the other person out, or maybe you don't figure yourself out enough. You're not sure like if you really like the person or not. You're just like kind of like ready just to jump in and go with them. Okay. All right. Now from there we are actually moving into the Seven of Pentacles, and this just goes um back to the first story, with the person or the people that actually have this business that they're working on. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the occult. It doesn't necessarily have to be anything that's spiritual, but it can definitely be a talent or a gift or something that was strong on your mother's side of the family, or an ideal that is heavy in the mother's side of the family. Um, it could be with these pentacles being here. It could have some things to do with home design. It could have things to do with with actual food, like growing food, and any type of, maybe like an outdoorsy type of field or something of that nature. I definitely hope this resonates with you. But with the Seven of Pentacles, is basically coming in and it's saying that you have a lot of knowledge. You have a lot of things um, that you do know. So it's like the seven is like it's like you it's like you're taking a change in direction. Like you've learned so much, you have so much knowledge, you've doubted yourself, but while you've been doubting yourself, you've been learning a lot. Like you've been a studious student. So the things that you have been doing with this Knight of Pentacles sitting on top, like it's going to begin to pay off. Like this is going to bring the change in life that you're looking for. um but the thing is, the Knight of Pentacles is here, so you have to continue to work hard. It's like, like the steady horse wins the race, or like something of that nature. That's really what I'm getting. Like, you stay on the path that you are on, and don't be distracted. Like, emotionally, you are strong. Don't let doubt or fear or um, any personal negative thoughts actually bring you down. It's like you're harvesting, you're collecting, you're getting what it is that you need to get. It's like this king of swords. It's like, that's the energy that you're kind of like carrying, like very wise, very witty, like very intellectual. um I'm seeing, like, maybe someone that is actually a teacher. Like, you are actually teaching these things to other people. Um, um, like, mentally, I'm just seeing you being admired for the things that you do know. It's like you're sitting amongst leaders in your field, even though you are just starting off and you're building these things up, right? Because then we have this, but you have to. It's like this high priestess is here, and like she's really telling you to believe in yourself and trust your intuition. And she's sitting here, like right here on the King of Swords, because it comes with hard work. We have Saturn back there, that Capricorn energy. It's hard work, it's determination, it's knowing what it is that you need to do. It's the planning. Um it's shedding what it is that you no longer need. It's finding that it's finding that achievement, what it is that you need, letting go of things that no longer serve you, and just operating in your higher self and your higher purpose. Because with this Four of Pentacles here, um it's like you have a tendency to doubt yourself. um it's like there's no hard work that's actually being put in. It's like you have a tendency to sometimes like be lazy. It's like you're not making the best out of your time. And Spirit is just saying, if you want to be successful, you can definitely be successful, but you have to control your mind. You have to control your thoughts, because that controls how you move forward. Now, for other ones of you, the ones with this love story here, right? So it's like you are working very hard. There are things that you want to do, things that you want to get done. Like, there's this love that you desire and you wish and you hope for. And I feel like when it comes to you, like, you're focused on business, you're focused on money, you're focused on you really want to be able to move forward, but um emotionally you're strong, but mentally, like, when it comes to who and what you're picking, you just have this thing for picking people that just aren't good for you. You have a thing for picking people that are needy. You have a thing for picking people that actually vibrate low. um like you're like you don't find people that are equally balanced with you. And it's like that's why that high priestess is here. It's like, find balance. Like that's what they're asking you to look for. It's like, find someone that actually has the discipline, the spirit, the knowledge, the talent that you have. um and stop dating below yourself. You are basically in the situation that you're in now because you're not patient, and you rush into like the wrong type of situation, the wrong type of relationships. And that's what that Four of Pentacles upside down. And it's like, it's no discipline when it comes to um what it is that you're expecting for yourself, like in the physical. Like, mentally, you have this, it's almost like, with this moon card showing up here, with this moon showing up with the Four of Pentacles, it's like, and it's showing up on the two that's up here. It's like mentally you have like this romanticized idea of love, and the idea of love that you have is possible, but you have to stand your ground and be true in who you are and walk in that light at all times. Do not doubt yourself, because when you doubt yourself, you continue to attract these people that are not just for you. They are good for the time, but they aren't good for the hard work and dedication that you're putting in. Okay? So you want to make sure and get people that reflect who you are, that balance you out. Okay? So that was a long reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming through. You could have been anywhere, you could have spent your time with anyone else, but you are here with me. Do not forget to hit the bell because you don't want to miss tomorrow's energy.